Hello, I I will see if I will need to talk with this camera here, and just want to share how he has been my first month and a half posting consistently in YouTube, the things that I'm learning, the things I'm finding it more harder, if I can say harder. So I will call it the Still Human Talks because all of my oh this is sorry all of my thing is about what keep us still human. It's a project that I want to build. Still women talks, still women fitness, trying to get fit about the movement, the importance. But so as I said, I will see if I can record this in one go without editing because I didn't master the skills about editing. So one of the things that when you start YouTube, there's little tech skills that have to improve myself. But I'm not quite there yet. I think I am more in that phase of trying to speak, communicate in a better way, and see if I can improve that. Because it's a skill and it doesn't come naturally, like many people may think. Um, and there are things that you want to speak about, and maybe it doesn't go in a straight line. You can just start changing subjects so easily. So, what I was going to say, sharing my journey, I've been posting shorts lately. I started, if you go to my beginning of my shorts, I started posting things about the exercise, and then I move on to inspiration cards from Rhonda Byrne, and I quite left that bit of the reading cards to start speaking more directly to the cameras, a bit of storytelling, trying to be better at storytelling from not someone that knows it all, but someone that is trying to improve and getting better and inspiring others as well. I always have this with me that if I cannot change the world from negativity, at least I can spread some positivity. And if I'm bettering myself, I can also inspire others people to better themselves. Mindset, trying to get fit, and even learning. So this first month and a half on YouTube, I've been starting to go live. Um, I was a bit nervous in the beginning, but my surprise is that most people are really nice and people really want to speak and interact and know where are you from. By the way, I'm Portuguese. That's the reason I have this accent. And sorry if my grammar is not the most perfect. Um, I don't think I ever mastered the English language 100%. I still feel like I'm at 70%, but I think you understand my message. So, going live in the last few days, different times of the day, has been really it gave me some kind of purpose because people like to speak and speaking with people and getting to know little things and they want to share. I've been going to Australia, Bangladesh, Norway, India, and different parts of the world, and it's amazing how YouTube puts I am in this tiny island, but it becomes global where we can take our voice and speak with people. And the thing what I want to bring to people is showing that um, we can change ourselves at any time in our lives. Especially, I'm targeting people over 35, but I had people with 19 years old in my lives that they want to better themselves for their lives, immigrate from their own country, find something that gives them a better life. And I even had children's joining, cheeky ones, asking me about cartoons or games or things that I heard about, but that my son speaks with me. But everyone is welcome. I'm building this channel from scratch. I'm happy to speak with anyone, and there's always something new that we can learn and even better ourselves when we are communicating, because I'm communicating to people. They can see my face and I can only see their comments, and it's a bit awkward in the beginning. I must say it feels so awkward, but I'm starting to feel more comfortable, and that is surprising because I was a bit scared about that, and now I'm getting better. So it's about getting 1% better. I'm doing this experiment here using YouTube, and I must say I'm enjoying this journey. I'm enjoying it. And I know content creation is a skill. It won't come naturally. I might fail at it, but I'm thinking if I just learn something, if I've just learned something from being on this season and showing up online, uh, make people think about their own things in life. And when I go also in these lives, it's more spontaneous when people come and speak. And one thing I said I don't want to speak, it's about politics. It drains my energy, it's negative, and I cannot change the world from negativity. And this is something I say to myself. This is not speaking about politics is not the path I want to follow. I want to follow in mindset, trying to get fit, and learning. Mindset is about creating, seeing things with a better perspective instead of saying to myself, I can do it, and saying, if I imagine if I can, or I don't know this, maybe I can learn about it and see if I know a little bit. That's what I want to my a bit of my vision. Another thing about the fitness is not that I am a fitness guru or I am an example of someone that is fit, but is someone that is relatable to lots of people in the world, um, that are trying to get fit. They have their own battles. They want to improve themselves, and they can see someone like me. I'm overweight, and I'm trying to show up. It's not about having everything perfect with fitness and food. Trying to do better, and inspire people to feel the same. Another thing, it's about the learning. Learning for me, it's learning about other things on life that make us open our conscious to the universe. And I'm on that phase of my life, of that if I'm here in this world, I have a purpose, and I have to try different things to see where it goes, where is my purpose going. Learning as well with AI. I have this idea that I also want to write a book. Not that I'm gonna write, I'm gonna dictate, because my story, that's what's about a little bit of my story of things that I've done in the past few years, with the highlight of my marathon training, going from couch to full marathon with 4 months, and never feeling really ready when I started those processes. Starting before you're ready. Exactly what I'm doing in this channel. I was always waiting for many years to be ready. Ready never come, and one day I made a decision. I wanted to change my life for see where it goes. Leaving my job, as I mentioned before already in my channel, after 18 years, and try this online thing, and follow the journey and enjoy it, and bringing meaning to me, and it's bringing so much meaning that I can't even explain it into words, because I said that before. I had this in my mind for a long time. And if you look back to my life when I was younger, teenager, I was already pretending to speak to a camera, and other things. But this is not just about speaking those little things. It's how it's going so far. So far, I'm starting to have the clarity about things that I want to do, and it will be about tiny experiments. And the idea will be based in this book that I'm rereading again. I'm reading again because I read it last year, about taking life when you make a big decision in life, like for me, leaving my job without another job and just trying this in a responsible way. I'm not saying people to do that. I'm doing that because I had not a big plan, but I have some support and also some savings in place that help me to experiment this for a while, and see where it goes. And I'm also thinking about in the future to start doing some workshop for anyone that is interested to join. So it's this journey, as I said in YouTube, it's about me giving my voice to the world, someone that is documenting in public, making these tiny experiments in public. I didn't set a big goal because, like in the book, she mentions that setting big goals gives you too much pressure. So start doing little experiments. And this is exactly what I'm doing here. I'm doing little experiments and posting and documenting it in public. I know it's a risk. Not everyone will want to do that, but I want to do it. I think it's interesting because not everyone just knows everything when they arrived in YouTube or start posting videos or perfect, especially for me. I'm learning all these new skills of speaking to the camera, and I know these first videos, they said it's the first 100 videos are really bad, and maybe after 102 it might still be bad, but I will keep going as long as I can. And if I can inspire anyone, is to see that we don't have to be stuck most of the time of our lives, because it's the fear. What keep us stuck is the fear, and I know that very well. And even I used to say I didn't overcome the fear of speaking publicly. I'm just getting better at it. I'm just thinking, feel the fear and do it anyway. I'm going to die, and in 110 years this won't matter. No one will remember about me. So why not just follow my bliss, speak to the world? If we are in the era of AI, we don't need to go to castings to speak to a camera. We can just do it in our homes and start speaking. If there's one viewer, it's good. If there are two viewers, it's even better. And if you are like me, just try something. I'm not saying coming to the YouTube, but trying other things. It's doing the tiny experiments. So I'm in this phase of my life. I am experimenting this online YouTube journey here in YouTube, and also posting in other places. But I'm more focused here in YouTube because it's a social platform that I really enjoy and like it. And I must say that going live, I wasn't expecting having a bit of. I thought it was sometimes I wasn't expecting to have more than 20 people passing through, and about 5-6 are speaking. I mean, commenting and engaging, and that's really interesting. I like to listen to people. Speaking with people, because we learn with anything. Anyone has a little story to say, and it's about communication and what makes us human in an era that is going more digital, robotic era. So I want to bring that thing. What keep us, the authenticity or connection, the real nice conversations about improving ourselves, being conscious about things that we forgot, little things, being appreciative. Because when we are in this energetic field that we feel good about ourselves, we also passing the energy to other people. And I really believe in that. Energy is contagious, and where we focus our attention is where energy flows even better. So I will just resume this video because I am extending already and maybe repeating myself. So this is the journey so far in YouTube. I am really enjoying it. It's making me learn more things, research more things, and even memorizing things that my brain didn't do that for a long time. When you are in school and you try to memorize a subject when you have a test, and I'm again in that phase of my life. I'm writing what I want to write about, and I just ask ChatGPT or Claude, its AI platforms, to give me a tweak to write it in my own voice, and then if it makes sense, it's something that I will say, because I don't speak perfect English, so I will just memorize it and say it, because it's I want to say it in the most perfect English way it's possible, because I'm Portuguese, and it's about being the most human, authentic person can be and showing up. It's the Still Human journey, Still Human project. This is the name I will be giving to this project. Let's say, I'm not saying, I will say it is the work that I'm doing. But it's something that it means a lot for me, and I hope it can inspire someone to start anything they've been thinking about in their lives. Even the person that has it all figured out, even the most successful person that has a very stressful job and is no longer enjoying it and been thinking about changing it and thinking what gonna do. Don't be scared, not scared, because I know you're not scared, because if you go up that you're not scared, but maybe giving yourself permission to try something that gives you some purpose for some season of your life and see what it goes. Because one thing I know, it's our egos sometimes, and we are very attached to titles. I don't have that of being attached to title. Never had that thing, because I never felt like I climbed the ladder in my previous job. That maybe made the decision easier for me. But I think there's always something different that anyone that's been thinking about doing, and if that job is stressing you out, is not bringing you the happiness, why will you be just because you have a big paycheck? It's just my view, but I respect anyone's views. And if anyone that is in a job that is not very happy, try something different. I'm trying this online, trying to create my own space here. I know it's a saturated space, but I believe there is abundance for everyone, that there is space for everyone that wants to do something meaningful and has a purpose and is authentic. That's all I wanted to say. I'm enjoying the journey, and if you hear this far and if you subscribe, I really appreciate. This is not know-it-all. It's someone that is showing up and documenting and speaking as I do this online journey, one step at a time. Is like the metaphor I like to use, like I use for my marathon. It's 1 mile. Every mile is a step to overcome. And even when we go a bit slower, doesn't matter, as long as we keep going. That's the most important. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you, and see you in the next video.